Good morning, my brothers and sisters. Is what God asks of me today, is it knowable and is it achievable? We're going to turn to one of my favorite passages. If there's a more favorite one, I can't think of it right now, from Deuteronomy chapter 30. I'm going to start in verse 11. Please open your Bibles. This is great underlined stuff. For this commandment that I command you today is not too hard for you, neither is it far off. It's not in heaven that you should say, who will ascend to heaven for us and bring it to us, that we may hear it and do it? Neither is it beyond the sea that you should say, who will go over the sea for us and bring it to us, that we may hear it and do it? But the word is very near you. It is in your mouth and in your heart, so that you can do it. So the Lord simply lays this out for his people. Now, is God himself complicated? Absolutely. He's vast and he's holy and he's untouchable. But is what the Lord has for me today, is that complicated? No. You probably could put it, the command of the Lord, what the Lord has for you, you could probably write it on a note card. And is what he has for you, is it too hard? No. Now, is what he's done for you too hard for you to do? Absolutely. That was his job. Conquering sin, conquering death, that stuff is certainly beyond our scope. But he asks us to stay in our lane. So what the question today is what the Lord has for us in our lane today too hard? The answer is no, it's not. So his command on this day for this person on this acre is not too hard. That's what Deuteronomy chapter 30 tells us. So his presence, his be with me, that comes with a power to help. So if you've been a slave to sin, that is, having no power to not sin, this will be very good news for you. It'll be the best news in the world. So with his promise comes the setting free from the obligation of sin. That's what believers have today. Now, do we sin? Yes, but that's because we don't apply the principles of this passage. So with his indwelling comes actual help. So I'm not saying that it's not going to be hard. The passage says it will be hard, but it says this also. It won't be too hard. And I'm not saying it's not a command. So if you're sinning today in any of the big three categories from 1 John chapter 2, verse 16, the lust of the eye, lust of the flesh, and the pride of life, they're commanded. You are commanded to stop. So it's commanded. Is it hard? Yes. It's just not too hard. He also says it's not far off. It's not in heaven. You don't have to send somebody to heaven and back to clarify what the Lord has for you today. It's not far off. It's not across an ocean. So you don't have to send someone beyond an ocean to go there and bring back the command of God. No, I have given you information, clarity, and probably your conviction. So if you know what the Lord command is for you today, if you know, you'll probably know it by the conviction of your soul, what he has for you today. Or maybe it'll be in your mouth from reading Deuteronomy chapter 30, let's say. So here's how you know if you're on the right track, if it is for you. So the commands of the Lord, they are today. They're not for any tomorrows, not the next tomorrow or 7 tomorrows from now. It will be challenging enough to fill the efforts of today. So it will also be hard. It just won't be too hard. It also won't be secret. So we may be tempted in our attraction for the next revelation of God, the secret things of God, but this won't be secret. So how do I know what the command of the Lord has for me on this acre and on this day? It is for today. It'll be hard. It just won't be too hard. It won't be secret. So if you don't know what the Lord has for you to obey or to work on, you can ask him, and he will reveal it through his word or his people. So for example, if you went to your spouse and say, honey, what do I have to work on in my life? They'll have an answer. Or mom, what do I need to work on in my character? Or grandpa, do you think you could help me in an area that I need to grow in? Or pastor, where do you see the commands of God for me? So no, what we're talking about today will not be a secret. You should know it, and the people around you probably will know it as well. So it won't be secret. It won't be easy. It won't be for tomorrow, and it won't be out of reach. And you don't have to go over an ocean. It's within reach of understanding of command. So all the commands of God that he has for you today are within arm's reach. So they're near enough that you can know them. And then finally, here's the most encouraging thing about this passage, is they're near enough that you can do them. So they are doable, they are achievable, they are attainable. Now, I'm not saying without the Lord's help, but they're near enough to know and they're near enough to do. I think it's the last encouragement of this passage. The word is so near that you can do it. You can do it. So I command it so that you can do it. So the passage doesn't say, I command it just to frustrate you. No, I command you so that you can marshal your resources and do it. It's not that it's not understandable, so you can do it. It's not too hard, so you can do it. It's not far off in heaven, so you can do it. It's not far off across an ocean, so you can do it. So what the Lord has for you today is within arm's reach. It's knowable, it's doable, it's not far off, and the last thing, it's achievable with his help and his presence. So all the commands of God that he has for you today are within arm's reach. It's not secret. They're all over, if you wonder what some of the commands, if you want to pick a command, they're all over Deuteronomy. They're also all over your heart. So they're in your mouth, they're in your heart. And what he has for you is hard, but not too hard. So, in conclusion, what does the Lord have for me today? Is it secret? Is it unknowable? Is it far off? No, it's not unknowable. It's not too difficult. It's not out of reach. It's not complicated. It's near. It's doable. It's understanding. It is here. Why? So that you can do it. So is what God asks of me today unknowable and unachievable? No. He says you can know it and you can achieve it. Thanks for listening.